Hello, everybody. It's me, Cornish Jackal. So, today I've got an apology to make. Yesterday I should have streamed, but I didn't. I had such a busy day yesterday that I didn't stream, so I do apologize. Um, as I said before, my plan is to stream every day. Just unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Um, I had to take my son to the hospital. He broke his finger. Yeah, he broke his finger. Um, so that took up my morning. Then I got back and we were both tired. We ended up going back to bed. um, so I do apologise. I just dropped when I got back. Um, I think it was just like everything. Yeah, don't do that. I think it was just everything got the better of me. Come on, why aren't you? Oh, yeah. This blasted thing again, isn't it? Keeps auto doing rather than. There we go. There we go. Right, so, yeah. I do apologise for my stream yesterday. Things just didn't work out very well for me yesterday. But we are going to be playing From the Depths. Now, there's a reason that I'm doing From the Depths. A couple of reasons actually. One is they've added new things, and I've noticed I can't find the game. I've noticed I can't find the game. Oh my goodness, there it is. They've added new things, and I wanted to do a stream on the new stuff. And I haven't really played the game on stream since I did streaming years ago. Right, okay. So, this is going to be a tutorial as well as gameplay. So, right. So yeah, this will be a tutorial as well as gameplay on the newer stuff. We're going to have a look at it together. I have had a look, a brief look, nothing too fancy, but I do like it. I do like some of the new weapons. It does. Settings, there you are. Options, sound, music, down to 0. Repetitive noise. See, I do like the repetitive noise on, so I am gonna turn it up to maximum because I do like that on. But if it gets too annoying and interferes with the stream too much, then I will turn it back down. Da, da, da. Right, so let's go to designer mode. Okay. First things first. This here I'll probably end up using as target practice, but I cannot stand it. I hate that one. Let's go make a platform. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Right. Yeah, you always do that. make it out of stone. Come on. Too slow. Right. So, get rid of that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do 20 back as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right. That was 9 that way, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21. So it is, yeah, it's fine then. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then should be it. Oh, look at that. I've missed it by 1. That's annoying. Okay, so this is our platform. We are now. Should I put more legs in there? So it doesn't need to be. Right. So this is where we are going to look at a few things. So to start with, I'm going to run through some of the older stuff, just bring it all up to date. Since my last YouTube tutorial on this one, it has changed an awful lot. Sorry, hang on. Sorry, guys. So, got messages coming in left, right, and centre. I do apologise. Right, so yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of an up-to-date tutorial with the basics, because the game's changed a lot since I did my last one, and obviously I want to stay up to date with it because I notice that a lot of people like this game, and they've been using my past video as a tutorial, so I'm going to bring it up to date. So, as we start, we have our wooden blocks. There's all these different shapes. I'm not a designer. Most of my ships are very blocky. They're not smooth. They're not skilled. I can't build. But there's various different shapes that allow you to do whatever designs you want. I've seen some designs on the workshop and they are absolutely awesome. So we have our wooden ones, we have the stone ones, which obviously is what our platform is made out of. We have the lightweight blocks, which I actually did that in the wrong order there. So yeah, let me delete, try that again. I did that in the wrong order. I think, yes, I did. So you got your lightweight blocks, which will be the first one to go down. Okay, that's your lightweight blocks. They are the lightest in the game. They float brilliantly. Any design that you make with them will pretty much never sink. Even if it gets half destroyed, it still pretty much won't sink if it's made solely out of them. They are like, I don't know, that's like plastic floating. It just doesn't sink. Then you have your wooden blocks. They are the weakest in the game. They're weaker than lightweight. Lightweight blocks has a health of 300 and wooden blocks have a health of 200. The weight is double, as you can see. Weight for a lightweight block is 5, for a wooden block is 10. So 9 times out of 10, your wooden structure, your wooden ships will stay exactly the same as these ones, and they will be very difficult to sink. However, saying that, they do sink if you add too much weapons, then they will sink. Obviously, if you add any of these other blocks, then it will counter the weight, the buoyancy of these ones. We then have, we want to go for, really? Stone is actually weaker than lightweight alloys? Ah, okay, I did not realise that. Okay, I'm learning something new as well. So it's that one next. I did not realise that. My god. Yeah, I would have thought that an alloy, a lightweight alloy, would have been weaker than a solid stone. Interesting. Then we have our metals. So we've got the... No, what have I done now? I've messed that up now, haven't I? Blocks. How am I actually doing this? My head is not letting me do this, right? Okay, so we're gonna... Right, I know I'm doing it by light. Yeah. Okay. I'm messing this up already. My goodness gracious. What is wrong with me? So that's why I was doing that one. I'm not following my own rule here. That's okay. I'm an idiot. Can't argue with me on that one. Right. So. Okay. So. Why am I doing this one? There we go. Let's try that. Annoying. No, I want to go. Where do I want to go? I want to go. What do I want? What do I want? Yep. Yeah. Right. Ay, 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 ay. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. And let's go with bam 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 bam. That one. Dun 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 dun. And what does that look like? That doesn't really look like much, does it? No. So let's go with that one, that one, that one. And finally, let's slap something on here. Do, 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 do. Okay, so we're going to get there in the end. So we have our first lightweight blocks, which are these. They are lightweight. They are reasonably strong. Probably good for making aeroplanes, things that can move rather fast, but you want something light, like an aeroplane. Yeah, I'll probably say aeroplanes are mainly out of this one. Aeroplanes, propeller things, stuff like that. Fast moving things. That's what you'd go with. With the wooden ones, these ones are kind of universal. They can be made for pretty much anything. Anything that wouldn't need submerging, though. Because unless you put on something like these to counteract the weight, that's just useless at trying to get like a submarine to work with it. At least that's how I found it. Stone ones are probably better for platform structure buildings, base buildings on land, maybe even a few underwater structures, that kind of thing. Now this one is what was that one? I metal, just standard metal. That one I don't really use that much of. I've just never found it useful for anything, but that's me personally. You could probably support it with, yeah, metal blocks are a good mix of cost and survivability. They aren't buoyant. I would probably use that as more just protecting weaker areas, I suppose. I wouldn't say important areas, because they are still a little bit weak, but I would say just weaker areas, strengthening up weaker areas. But my personal favourites are lightweight and heavy armour. Heavy armour, that, if, I mean, yeah, I love it. I love heavy armour. I make all of my bases out of heavy armour. And yeah, most of my ships are heavy armoured. I just love it. I can't emphasize enough on that one. But that is your blocks, the different types of blocks, basic blocks. You have these other fancier ones. They're pretty self-explanatory. I've never actually used them. I'm just not that aesthetic in my designs. You do have a couple that I will mention here. Doo-doo-doo. That one. That one. And that one. Right. So this one you can barely see. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what I can do. Okay, I will do that, and then what we'll do there is let's do that, that, and that, right, and then we shall do that. There we go. So this one here is your glass. That is right. That's your glass. That is purely for windows. Yeah. I mean, that is purely for windows. Not really much of a problem there. They are weak as hell. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with that other than for aesthetics. Rubber is, again, a rubber block is capable of deflecting the strongest vehicle on vehicle and vehicle on terrain collisions, but is weak against all other kinds of damage. The only time that I have ever really thought and used rubber is on a submarine. Sometimes a submarine has to dive pretty quick, or you don't quite have the control so for it to slow down instantly. It's gonna collide with the flooring at some point. That is one thing that I have found with submarines. No matter what kind, how you work it or anything like that. Okay, I've just had messages come through saying I'm too quiet. Okay. I can solve that. I've got leeway on 1, 2. Testing. Okay, I've turned it up. We'll give that a go. If I'm too loud, let me know. Alright. As I was saying, yes, rubber I would use on submarines and pretty much anything that I'm going to collide with. They are good with protecting areas that you use drills with. Because if you miss with the actual drill, you might do more damage than kind of you expect. So they work well with that. Why is my dog barking? So yeah, that's where I'd use the rubber to. On them. Just give me a second. I gotta check on my dog. Hang on. Right. Sorry about that. I don't know why she was barking. She was in a cage, but the cage door wouldn't shut. So I don't know why she was barking. Yeah, so that was your rubber. Lead, I've not I mean, it says perfect for kills and counterbalances. Purposely heavy. Why I would use... That's better. Ideal. Perfect. Why I would use lead over heavy armor. Yes, the weight is the same, but I don't know. I mean, I just... The health is, like, lower, obviously, on lead. Material cost for heavy armor is 25. For lead, it's 3. So that's the only benefit. But personally, when you get round to building vessels that require a keel, I pretty much say that you can afford to pay 25. At least. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, you got all these here as well. Surge protectors, they come in handy. They do come in handy, especially when you go in later on in the game. You come up against like the high flyers and stuff like that. They use weapons that will disable your ships. I've been caught out many times on that. I've had some of the best ships in the game that can take on all sorts. And then I go up against a high flyer and they just basically disable my weapons, my ship. I can't do nothing. So surge protectors are very handy. I cannot emphasize enough on that. For late game, they are very, very handy. The truss box is a skeletal frame, synthetic. I've never really found any need for that. Okay. That one, I'm not totally sure what that one does. I've not actually come across that one. I've never really explored it or needed it. Explosive reactive armor, ERA, explodes when a shell touches it. This explosion triggers the shell to immediately explode with reduced HE damage radius. If the shell is kinetic, only then it loses kinetic damage, but can continue. The armor is used in the process and must be repaired to be reused. Heat jets and mesh shock wave initiation are also affected. Why would you want that? Yeah, I don't understand why you would even want that. I mean, if that's going to explode as soon as it gets touched by a shell, then that's kind of useless. I'm not sure on that one. Light block, yeah, it doesn't really do much. It just allows you to connect things together bit by bit, really. I'm going to try something here a minute, guys. Bear with me, because I really do not understand why you would want the HE blocks. Yeah, whatever. HE, yeah, whatever these are called. That is just annoying, and I don't understand. Ba-bum. Up onto the platform. Right, so... I don't get that. See, so yeah, it's taken. it doesn't protect against anything. So I am confused what that is the purpose of. You right? She asleep? I'm not totally sure what the purpose of that block is. Some damage. Yeah, I don't quite get that one, so good luck with that one. Only you've been talking. That's it. Say again. No. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's pretty much the blocks. As I said, just going through these a little bit. Yeah. So we are going to move on. Water. This is where you will find all the stuff for your water. The air pumps. If you've got a submarine or a ship, and you've got water in it, put one of these down. They only cover a certain amount of area. It's annoying having to adjust, maybe even redesigning. You okay? Yes. Yeah. If you have to redesign your ships and whatnot, that is one thing that is annoying about that one. Yeah. These ones I could never really. I suppose I could get them working a couple of times, but I've never really found them much useful. So have fun with them. Just play around with them, and let me know what kind of designs you come up with. Your rudder controls the direction of your boat. Put it at the end of your boat. But as far away from center of mass as possible. The more you have, it does affect how quickly it will turn, but it would also come down to the size of the propeller, how many you've got, and all that lot. Tutorial. I'm bringing it up to date because the last one I did is a little bit out of date now, so I'm bringing it up to date. So these I do, but yeah, go on then. Go on. These are your water. So anything to do with water, paddles. I struggle to get them working. I think it's because when you've got to put your spin blocks on, it changes the angle that you're looking at the game, and it messes me up. Changes my orientation and just messes me up. But give it a go. Give it a go. See what you come up with. And yeah. This is your air ones. I am gonna show you a design on these. Show you how they actually work. So I will do a design on them. These custom made wings, I don't quite understand how they work. I've got to be honest, I just don't get them. It says like this one, pitch only, but it never seemed to work. I think I get lucky with them when I do use them, but I don't understand how they work, unfortunately. But these jet engines, I will do talk on them, and I'll show you a design just here in a minute. You've got your helium pump. That one there is like air Yeah, like air, but it does helium, so it allows your ships to float in the air rather than just on water. You got a hot air balloon deployer. Hot air? Yeah, hot air balloon deployers. Those there always, if you get damaged or anything like that, then you can repair your units because they will pop out and they will lift it back out of the water. Ideal for planes and stuff like that. Guys, I'm just gonna quickly stop and take a 5 minute break here. I'm gonna go for a cigarette and then I will be right back. So give me 5 minutes and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. I had a sneaky cigarette this time. I shouldn't, but I did. I shouldn't. Why is my... That shouldn't be on there. These here shouldn't be staying. They should drift away.
You and your monsters.
Me and my monsters. I know, I love my monsters. I do like my monsters. I must love my monsters. I live with one. I will sort that out later. But my comments should have drifted away, so I do apologise. Right, so as I was saying before, we are going to... I will show you two lots here. So, let's do that one. So that there, as it says, it brings in the air that you need. So it's kind of like your air vent. If that's underwater, it will not work. Okay. And then you got this piece, which again, it will not work if this is underwater. Okay. Then you got this piece. Now this piece, it doesn't actually go there, even though it looks like it doesn't. As you can see, it goes there. Okay. Then you will have this piece, which if you wanted, you can do them any direction you want. I would like it if they... What are you barking at? So, we'll do that. Do you want to go see what she's barking at for me, please? Yeah, so, you can then add your blocks. So, there we go. These ones, not really much you can do with them. They kind of go same place that they do. Just, I suppose they're different versions. Right. Flo, stop your barking. We could always do something like that, and then stick that on. So that's pretty much all that is. Let's change that one to that one. No, she's on edge. I don't know why, but she is on edge. Okay. Right, so that's basically your setup for your intake valves. Okay. Then we would have these. That one. Which is what compresses the air. And it kind of, I suppose it gives you the thrust. I suppose that would be the right way of saying it, but it compresses it down into a smaller gap. Think of that as a funnel. So you got one end that's large and it kind of narrows it down to a point. That's basically what that does. And then you got your generators. We're gonna run out of room here, so let's take that back to there. Put the compressor on there. There we go. That's better. That one. That's your generator. That's kind of a fan-propelled generator, I suppose. The air gets sucked in, pushed along, turns a fan inside, and Then you have that one. There we go. Why are you not connecting up? Nah. What did I do wrong here? Why are you not connecting? Why, Delilah? I'll have a look at that in a second. I don't know why that's not connecting up just there just yet. So then there's your combustor, exhaust, and then there's that one. So not enough free room from behind. Not enough free room, blah 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Not enough free room, efficiency. What? Should fuel, of course, fuel. Just trying to work this out a minute, guys, because for some reason that is not. Okay, why are you not working? Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. I want the small one, don't I? What did I do wrong? This is not fair. This is my tutorial. Why is this not working? Right. Is that put on the wrong way? No, it's not put on the wrong way. So why are you not? Jet links combustors to exhausts and allows extension. Yeah, so why did that? Okay. So why are you not working? Did I place that on the wrong way? Oh, I didn't. So why? Efficiency greatly reduced, flooded and disabled. Why are you flooded then? Seriously? That's not normal. You're annoying me now. 1, 2, 3. Seriously, you can't put more than one on? That's new. I did not realise that. Not enough behind it. What? What rubbish is this? What on earth are you guys doing? Not enough room, free room behind. What on earth are you going on about? It's open. Oh, but that one works okay though. They work okay. But these ones don't. Delivery, darling. Okay. See, that should have allowed. Should have allowed that to come. It's not connecting. Why are you not connecting? That is so annoying and weird. I don't know why that's not actually working. Seriously, is that it? I just used the wrong piece. Because that would just be annoying if that was the case. The jet needs an intake to deliver air into the combustors. Jet won't work if this part is underwater. Right? The jet needs... So they're exactly the same. Small duct intake. Small intake. Apart from that being... Okay. Well, then, there you go. Let's delete that because it looks like the last 10 minutes of my stream is irrelevant, guys. Oh, yay. Right. So. Small extra combust. Okay, so what we would want, I was going to say, I am a little bit out of myself. So what we're going to want is these. That would increase the thrust. Yeah. And materials. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, that's, yeah, that's that. That is annoying. And then there's your hull compressions. Yep. So that you can place it in. Whoa. You can do that into the hull itself now. that would make designs really different. Very fast and very different. That is interesting, guys. Seriously. That's going to make designs. I don't know how long that they've had that in. But all these blocks here, all these ones, that would allow you to build the engines directly into the hull of your ships. That is awesome. That will change things a lot. Okay, I've finished getting excited over that now. Right, so your land ones, I do not know about these ones. They seem simple enough. I haven't ever done anything that involves this. I will do on my stream, but I can't do a tutorial on it because I've never actually played with them before. But I am planning on doing a tutorial on them, a stream on them later on in the stream, whatever. These here are pretty much all the same, except I don't think you need any of these anymore. That I just don't see the need of them. We can get fuel so long as you've got these down. You've got your fuel. I've not come across needing them anymore. So we will. What am I doing? So yeah, the refinery, catalytic cracker, the cooker, desalter, all of that, the fire stack, the pipes for it. I don't think we need that anymore. I've not come across since they've updated it, or I've not come across the need for it. Just as long as you got a material gatherer, you're pretty much done. Which, yeah, materials. That one there is for oil, and that one is for material. But they both collect the same sort of thing. It's not. Then it's not really needed. It's materials. I don't see why we need both anymore. But hey, your fuel storage is standard. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much standard. That's your controls. The controls I haven't played with that much. I do use fire control, and there's the cameras I like to use, but as a rule I don't really use them. Obviously I use the chair and I use the ship or vehicle controller, but I don't use them. You may have to find another stream that does more in-depth on them. I just don't use them at all. AI. This here is where things get a little bit interesting. I do like the new setup with the AI, and I'll show you why. It's more animatrix, so it's the detection equipment that I like. You have your standard radar, which, as a radar is a radar. That's pretty much self-explanatory there. That will detect anything that I can see on my screen. Okay, you can adjust. You can, but my computer's glitched out a little bit. You can adjust the settings inside here. Not really gonna get too much into that. These you've got this one, which I like the animation on. That way, please. That one will turn and face an enemy. Okay, so if there's an enemy over there, it would turn and face the enemy. I I also like the. There is another. This one. It is a tracker, and that one there, the animatrix on that one I like. Same with that one, but obviously it's a lot smaller. Pretty much any of the trackers does that. I love the trackers, and yeah, the one thing that I don't quite like is you ideally you want to have a tracker and a radar. Okay, the trackers are better at focusing the target, so it's got better aiming. I find that they will lock onto a target and it can the weapons hit the target better than just a standard radar, whereas the weapons fire in the general area. But these guys don't pick up without a radar. I don't know why that doesn't work. I don't know. It just doesn't work. It's like the radar's got to pick it up first, then it tells that the trackers, hey, at 2 o'clock there's an enemy. It could be 10 past 2, it could be 10 to 2. But I need a tracker to focus it in. So, rangefinders are great if you are on frontal attacks. If you're doing side-on attacks or anything like that, that gets a bit more complex. But they are very good if you can get them on there. Local weapon controller, they've put in 2 since my last stream. Last time it was just the local weapon controller. This one is an all-in-one, which means that if I put that down, I can go in and change the receiver to the channel that I want it, and it has everything all built in. However, a local weapon controller, exactly the same, doesn't have it. So what I then additionally need is the receiver. So look, yeah, that is right. So that's then ready to connect, and I also need a failsafe to stop it from attacking my own targets. So I'm now going to put in this guy, which that one will then connect to that one. Okay, so instead of having 3 blocks, I find it more useful with just that one. Takes up less room, does basically the same thing. Okay. Sends detection information to other vehicles. Enemy vehicles with a wireless snooper will be able to detect you. So that one there, you could have like drones. Like let's just say you've got an aircraft carrier, and you want the helicopters or the jets or whatever to go and target the same enemy as your main aircraft carrier is. Then that's what you would use. We will. So that's what you would use. It's one of them. Okay. They send a signal to all your drones. You would then need. That should be. When to take the info is shared. The other mainframes will use whichever source of position info is more accurate. Okay, so yeah, but the only problem with using them is, like it says there, can be jammed by ECM. I mean, you could end up having drones out there, and then an enemy comes in with an ECM attached to it, and you lose your drones. but it allows you to make some interesting designs. This one, I think I did this before, but just to be on the safe side, I shall redo. So, this clears the fog of war. Now, did I put that on backwards? I think I did. No, I didn't. So that's right. So it south turns, makes it even easier. Okay. So, so something like that will move a little bit of the shroud. So if I go from out building and go to my map, it would remove a little bit of shroud around my area. The bigger I make it, the more shroud is removed, the more of the map I can see. So, I'm just looking at this map. Normally we would start down in a corner like this, down here. That's what we normally do. Now, I kind of want to speed this up a little bit so I can actually get into a game. One thing that I do like doing every now and then is spawning in my designs one against the other. But I like to have a little bit of control. See where my own designs are weak and build it up to make it better. The only real way that I can do that with, I suppose, minimal control would be an enemy simulator. Attach that to the mainframe, and and once you activate it, it turns your units as the enemy. That I do like. These engines are pretty self-explanatory. I will build one for you just to show you. Now, when you build one of these, always build it higher and not directly on the floor. Okay? If you place it down like that and then build out like that, it's great. It does the job. It will do what you want it to do. Okay? No, I don't want that, do I? There is something that I am looking for. There we go. Okay, and let's do that, do that, do that. Okay, so now let's prioritize that up. And then let's put something down that requires just trying to think what I can put down that will require power. Let's go with that one. Okay, so I can just about hear my engine rev. That's not generating enough. A bit louder. Do, 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 do. There we go. Now I can hear it. So, that is running. It does the job. It's basic. Clearly not enough. Okay, beat me to the gun. It's not got enough cooling system, so that is where you would then put in your exhausts. Make sure you put in your exhausts. So that. Right. So that will then stop that from exploding. That's a basic engine. Okay, it does the job. It'll run. Okay, but if you notice, this one is using 1.9 materials per second. It's generating 480 on materials, on the power. Yeah, it's alright. It's basic, but if you look at this one, so 1, 2, 3, and it's how many long is it? How many did I do long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 8 long. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to be. There we go. Right. So that's going to be the basics. And then if we. Now you can either put it on top or like that. Let's put it like that. And then go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ay. Right, so. I want to go all load it right up, or do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to load it right up. And just trying to think how I. No, I don't want that. What I do want is that. Okay. See, even that I've not left enough space on. Well, I didn't need to. Okay. So now exhaust. Right, so now we got this one. I'm actually going to take that one off a minute because that wasn't part of the original thing that I was going to say. So, we got this, and I still haven't done it all yet. Oh, wrong one again. Right, that seems to be, yeah, that's better. Right. Now, I want something that I can... So, obviously you got difference in sizes. One's on the floor, but you've only got 1, 2, 3 sides. If you put it in the air, you've got an extra side, which you can get a lot more power with. So, the only problem is, as you can see, is stable power, 0 temperature on average. But as soon as I take out that one, kick over to that one, it will rev up slowly. It will. Come on. Come on. As you can tell, a bigger blooming engine, it takes a lot longer to warm up. It will get there. Come on. It will get there. It's because it's a much, much bigger engine. So it can generate a lot more power before it overheats. It will go poof in a moment. Come on. $60. Ay, 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 ay. Are you going to or not? I don't think this is gonna actually explode because it is such a big engine. It's kind of self-cooling. I know. Do something and add in more of these. Nope, let's go bigger. 2, 3. Let's push the engine harder and faster. There you go. Okay. So that's what I wanted to happen. It was taking forever, so you know. The engine's blown. Stop with the blasting sound. So there you go. It's cooled down already though, but 2 cylinders have overheated. Now in order to have an engine of this magnitude, it's just going to blow and blow and blow. But you can do like this. And that is take that one out, take that one out, take that one out, and get to the cylinder. Now, the only option here is to take every other one out. Okay. You know what? Let's put mirror on. Thank you. Take that one out. Take that one out. Take that one out. And that one. That in there. In there. In there. And then we will want one. Oh, that's not. And we've got these ones up top, so we take out that one. Isn't it? No, I did that slightly wrong there. Cylinder back in. Wait, that one. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. 2, 3, and that one should. Can't really see what I'm doing quite here, so that one can come out. That one, and that one, that one, that one. Right. Oh, wrong one. Needed. So that should be all of them. Boom, boom, and boom. Right. Away. Why is it that you're overheating? You shouldn't be. You got cooling now. They've all got. So why is it? Seriously? Right, alright then, this is a great opportunity to show you what happens if you don't have enough fuel. Right. I got resources and fuel. So technically this is where usually this thing comes in. See, now that doesn't seem to make a difference, even though I have, but it don't seem to matter. Right. Okay, it doesn't seem to make a difference. have one of these or not. And honestly, I find that they're annoying because they're so bulky, they don't really work, it's not needed. But I am confused as to why it's not allowing me.
Is it not allowing you to go and help you?
Oh.
Is that the game that's why?
Each fuel tank. It's alright, I know what it is. Each.
And then don't matter now.
You sure?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know what it is. Each fuel tank basically generates a small amount of fuel from the resources you have. If you don't have enough fuel tanks, then it doesn't generate enough fuel. Cut these back. It should go down now. Ding ding. Yeah, if I cut it back a bit more. One. There won't be enough fuel generated in order to keep it going. So run out of fuel. And then we're back to what's going on. So put another one in. And it powers up. So that's pretty much that. I kind of got a little distracted building my engine there, so I do apologise. Steam turbines are... Don't you tell me off. It's not allowed. Still tired from the weekend. Oh, goodness. Steam engines are my favourite. I use as a priority. So if I pretty much just ditch that altogether, they stop. Right. But my steam engines don't. And then see what's going on. Bring it up. Okay. So right now that is producing steam and it's barely using any resources. But the amount of power you can get from one of these is unbelievable. So I will put so what I want order to show you. Three, four. So it's the same length as essentially as the engine over there, and we will go. One, two, three, four. Right. So, just attaching one at the moment, just to see what it's like. And where's the maximum? So, just by using one piston, nothing else, just the one piston, is generating. Actually, let's turn you off for a second, because I haven't got any stats to compare it with. So let's turn that off just for a second. Let's put this one back on. Oh, wrong one. I want fuel engine, don't I? So this one generates. I want batteries. So this one here will charge up so many batteries. Okay, so we've got that there, and that should battery charge to maximum, priority on. So that's charging the batteries. Current power 3,960, and then that's generating power, and that should. Why are you not running? How are you running that? I've just prioritized you onto. Okay, that'll still go because I'm running now on the batteries. I don't understand why. That's why. That's prioritized. Low priority. Okay, so it's that's keeping batteries top back. There. Okay, that's a bit better. Ah, interesting. It's not even able to keep batteries topped up. If you see it where it says charge there, it's slowly dropping down. It's not.
No.
Oh yeah, it'll come round to it in a minute. That one's delayed.
Oh.
It's slowly dropping down. So it's not able to keep the batteries charged.
You mean oh, you mean
Where
like
it says
yeah.
charge,
Yeah,
the
I understand
bottom there,
it's
yeah,
all the batteries and it's
yeah.
Yep.
All right. So that engine, biggest size engine that I could do, is not even able to keep those batteries charged. Okay.
Right.
It's just not able to generate enough power.
Why?
Just isn't.
So what are we going to do to make it charge?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
It's going down quite fast.
yeah, it is now because I've turned the engine off. So I'm going to switch this over to my favourite, which is steam engines. I'm just running. So that's that one. Say again.
I said fast sleep.
It's alright. So this is this one. Just the one piston right now. Bearing in mind this is a small piston. Okay. This is a small piston running on the one. I have got to kick that back to 97 because otherwise it'll jam up in a minute. So that's running, I'd say that's running at maximum, as powerful as that's going to get. Let's have a look at these batteries. No, I don't want you. I want you to prioritize batteries. Yeah. Yeah, that goes into the batteries anyway. Yeah.
You're pressing yourself.
I do. I'm tired for some reason.
You've been busy all week.
I know, I'm messing it up because I'm tired. So yeah, that's powering those there, and it will, yeah. Forget what I'm saying sat here. You listen to it on TV and then it'll be up to date. So, as you can see, that's what is being powered. It's keeping it ticking over, but it is slowly going down. Okay, now I'm going to attach.
Okay, do you want me to type this, or
What?
can I ask you? Because there's going to be a lot of people that
Yeah,
have
go on.
this person anyway. Or do you want me to set up on?
Go on, no, ask.
Right. I'm getting a bit confused.
Yeah.
Maybe because I found it, I don't know. But could I actually come to you because you're confusing me?
Yeah.
Right. What are you trying to power up? And I'm asking because I'm a bit tired. You
I've
keep
got
going to
those.
that building.
I've got those jets there running off of batteries. Okay, then I'm trying to show which is better and why I like my steam engines over fuel engines.
Right. But that there's going down. But is that actually attached to that?
It's charging it, yes.
So is it charging that box?
It's charging. No, it's the steam engines. No, it's fine. The steam engines are charging the batteries. Then the batteries are powering that electric engine, which that electric engine is then powering. Is then powering these.
Right. So what size are these?
That right now it's just that steam engine.
Right. What size in it earlier when it was going down?
That engine there, which is a fuel engine, but I've turned that off now.
Right. So why was that fuel engine going down, but the
Because it
other one
wasn't able to generate enough power.
What weapons then? So if you had a weapon on,
Not even on weapons yet. Weapons are a completely different situation because it depends on what weapons
what's
that
the
you use.
best? Okay, fair enough. What's the best ends at it? Like
Thrusters.
thrusters. What's the best the engine really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. What's the best engine to move the boat? If I've got this right, would you recommend? You got the frames there at the moment. Not
Right,
frames.
yeah.
You got that one. What's the best?
Right
You
now,
got thrusters on at the moment.
yeah, thrusters are mainly for air units.
Right. So.
Alright.
Okay. So.
But
what's the best?
right now, I'm just trying to show which is the better
And then your
power device. Which device is
If
better
you
at
was
generating
buying,
power?
would that allow it? Because I don't know if the game is realistic.
Can I answer that one in a little while? Because that's something else.
Or can I just ask and then you answer
Go on
it
then,
later?
ask your question and then.
Is the game realistic where if you built that, you got a compromise of the heaviness of it falling down or not? Or will that definitely be answered later on?
That would definitely be answered later on. Alright?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it'll definitely be answered later on. Right, so our thrusters, so they're on a charge. That's that. So yeah, as we were saying, battery charge is going lower. All I'm going to do is add on another one of these. Adjust it to the same, roughly the same, because it doesn't matter too much on that. As long as it stays open, because otherwise it will choke. That, and then that. So now it's going even faster. I don't know if you heard that go turn up faster. And is that enough? Not quite, no. But then let's add one more. Yeah. Where are you two? So let's add another one. Ah, that was my fault. My fault. Now I've got to give it a chance to build back up. That was my fault. I forgot to close off the vent. Now we've got to build it back up. Build it back up. Okay. Let's go and have a look. It's still going down. I wasn't expecting that. That shouldn't be going down like that. That I wasn't expecting. I was actually expecting that to change by now. So now you're near enough maximum power. Surely you're not still going down. Yeah, you are. Oh my god. This is not what I expected. This is definitely not what I expected. I expected it to show that these engines are better. But for some reason it isn't. That was not anything like I expected at all. Okay. Let's try this another way then. We just did it. Right. It didn't work out the way that I thought it would.
Oh, what didn't work then?
It didn't generate as much power as what I thought it was going to.
Why's that?
I don't know. But there's so many variations of setups to do here that I'll probably just... Try that. That's annoying me. I ain't got enough sound. I need to increase the sound here on the game.
Why?
I just don't like it. It feels weird. Trying to play this game with not the right sound, it's annoyingly weird. What?
Speak.
1, 2. Hello. Can you hear me? Dun, 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 dun. No. Have you got enough? Still not enough. Oh my god. Why is it that you are not doing this for me? Why? But you're generating more engine power. I don't quite... No, it's... Steam engines are supposed to be a lot more... Shut up. Shut up. I know why. I know why. What's that?
She's trying to set up.
I don't surprise me.
No, to get this.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
She wanna eat.
She does want to eat. Yeah. What I was supposed to do, in addition to what is there now, there's also this you can add on. Why? Yeah, I did have it right. Now it will make even more power. But it's got to power up slowly. And someone named me. So much more better. And produce so much more power. Like pressure 2. 3. 4. Come on. It will kick over. It's just I need to wait for it to build up to maximum pressure. It is annoying me now. In addition to what I've already put on there, that is what seriously, it's 3 o'clock already. Jesus. Yeah. No, it's fine. In addition to even add oh, my baby girl doesn't like being put down. Seriously, my wife has just put her down. That's all that she's done. And she's kicking out. That one. Done. And then do something really, really fancy. Okay. That's there. That. And then generate even more power just off of that. Now, it is getting there, but for some reason I'm going to have to do some tweaks on this. But I've got to I've got to send back some headphones. Yeah, I got to send back some headphones that I ordered offline. It didn't quite work out. And then I got to go and get my kids. So I will be back on after I've got my kids though. It's nearly there. It's twitching. The power ratio. I don't quite get why they have slowed down. They shouldn't have slowed down like that. I'm trying to generate via a steam engine because in my opinion I prefer steam engines and I think they are better than fuel engines. You can make different size steam engines. I mean this here, yeah, okay, I've got this back here, okay, but I can always tuck that in around here somewhere, even underneath here. Right, but it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks long. I could make it even smaller if necessary, but I think that the size of this engine, this fuel engine, cannot produce as good as this steam engine. I just got to tweak it, and I am going to prove my point. I'm going to prove that steam engines are better than fuel engines. No, I lost all my blueprints.
You've lost. Oh my god.
Brand new computer.
But you did a brilliant thing.
I know I did. I lost.
It doesn't say.
No.
Did you put it in? Did you put any in the start?
No. Autosaves designer. Oh, hang on. I don't know if it. No, yeah, it doesn't. Looks like it didn't save.
Okay, sorry.
These
I thought it would have proper kept it in a bracket or something. It's the wrong number. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's.
You've done 6 with it.
Say that again.
You've
Steam engines, yeah, I know. But I lost all of my designs, which is the annoying thing. Because I had some really powerful ships. Like I said, they're not good looking cosmetically, but they were still very powerful. I mean, this here is a small one. If I was to kick it over onto a little bit bigger one, don't want that. I want that one. Right. Yeah, if I was to kick it over onto a bigger steam engine, maybe a medium one, it would probably push it over a bit more. But I do like my steam engines. So, this is me, guys. I've got to call it on the stream because I'm going to run late. Getting my kids and getting this package, these headphones. These ones. I got to send these ones back. They fit comfortably. They look good, but unfortunately, it wasn't what I was expecting. They kept dropping from the wireless dongle, and the sound just kept dying out. Have a look at my Friday stream, and you'll notice that it was dropping out and just dying. Now I'm talking, it's picking up my voice, nice, clear, but on them it would pick up my voice and then go like this and die out. But hey. Anyway, I think I just love hearing the sound of my own voice sometimes. I don't know. My wife says that I do. Anyway, guys, I will be back in a little while to carry on with the stream, but I might jump from the tutorial side of it and get into designing some actual ships and actually put the engines into practice. But in the meantime, I am Cornish Jack.